Have you ever had a woman ask you a question that seemed innocent, even casual, but later you found yourself thinking about it over and over again? If you're a man in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, chances are you've been flirted with and didn't even know it. That's right, my modern and unstoppable seniors. Just because the pickup lines and bold gestures of youth are behind us doesn't mean romance and attraction have vanished. In fact, they've simply become more refined, more subtle, and, yes, more interesting. Welcome back to Wellness for Modern Seniors, the channel where we explore the wisdom, power, and possibilities of life after 60. Today we're diving deep into something that will not only surprise you, but might even change how you see the women in your life. We're talking about 5 very specific questions women ask when they're quietly, carefully, and intentionally flirting with you. You may have heard these questions a dozen times before and thought nothing of them. But today we're going to unpack what they really mean, and more importantly, how you can respond with confidence, clarity, and maybe even a spark of romance. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the graceful art of subtle flirtation in your golden years. Before we dive in, if you're still not subscribed, subscribe now and click the bell so you don't miss the next care tip designed especially for you. Go ahead and tap that like button. It blesses your journey and helps bring this message to other modern and unstoppable seniors who need it too. Let's begin with the first one, and this is a big one. The "Are you still active?" question. Now, she might not say it that directly. It could come in the form of, "So, do you still go walking in the mornings? Or what kinds of things do you do to keep busy these days?" On the surface, it sounds like basic conversation. But beneath the surface, it's something far more revealing. When a woman asks this, she's not just curious about your routine. She's trying to understand your energy, your vitality, and how well you're living. It's a way to measure compatibility without making it obvious. And here's the real insight. When a woman sees a man in his later years who's still engaged with life, who wakes up with a purpose, whether it's gardening, volunteering, golfing, or simply enjoying nature, she sees possibility. Because if she's going to open a door to companionship, she wants to know there's still life in that journey. It's her quiet way of asking, "Would I enjoy spending time with you? Would our days together feel full and connected?" Don't dismiss it as polite small talk. She's asking, she's interested in the rhythm of your life and where she might fit in now. Moving on to number 2, the "Do you live alone?" question. This one is often disguised cleverly, she might ask. So is it just you at home now? Or who do you spend most of your time with these days? This is not just about understanding your family situation. This is a doorway question. She's checking for availability, but doing it in a respectful, subtle way. Women over 60, especially those who've experienced long marriages or deep loss, tend to value dignity and privacy. So instead of directly asking if you're single or open to companionship, they ask about your living situation. If she asks you whether you live alone, and then follows it with a soft smile, a pause, or further questions about how you spend your evenings, she may be sending a gentle signal that she's imagining what life might look like if she were part of it. She's imagining compatibility, space, warmth, even intimacy. So don't be surprised, and certainly don't answer too fast. Reflect. Let her know you enjoy your solitude. You're also open to meaningful connection. That's the sweet spot. That's the door she may be hoping you'll walk through. All right, let's explore question number 3, the "What do you miss most?" question. This one is rich with emotion and subtle intent. It might sound like, do you ever miss the old days? Or what's something from your younger years you still think about often? It's deceptively simple, but in truth, it's one of the most intimate questions a woman can ask. Why? Because it's her way of inviting you to show vulnerability. She wants to know the man behind the memories. What shaped you?
What?
Value, and maybe most importantly, what still matters to you now. She's not just listening for nostalgia, she's listening for emotional depth. And in many cases, she's listening to see if your heart is still open. If you answer with honesty, maybe you say you miss your late wife's cooking, or the way Saturday mornings used to feel when the kids were young, you're telling her something more that you're human, that you feel, and that you remember with care. That kind of openness can be magnetic. Because while young attraction is often based on spark and speed, mature attraction is rooted in emotional presence. She asks this question and leans in while you answer. She's not just being kind, she's drawing closer. Don't rush past it. Let it linger. Get her to share her answer too. This can be the beginning of something meaningful. Now for number 4. The "do you like this?" question. This one shows up in everyday moments and often gets overlooked. It might come while you're watching a movie together, enjoying music, or tasting a new dish at a community potluck. She might ask, "Do you like jazz? Or is this your kind of thing?" And here's the twist. This isn't really about the movie or the music. It's about shared experience. When a woman asks if you like something, she's really asking if you can enjoy something together. She's testing compatibility through taste, rhythm, mood, even comfort. And when she pays attention to your reaction, when she adjusts or suggests more of what you like, it's not just accommodation, it's affection. She's learning you. This may be her love language in its earliest form. A woman asking about your preferences isn't just gathering data. She's laying groundwork. She's imagining a future of shared moments, even simple ones. So be thoughtful with your answer. Don't dismiss it with a, "It's all right." Instead, offer something real. "I like it more when I have someone to enjoy it with." That's not a line, that's a truth. And if she smiles when you say it, you've just made a connection that can deepen beautifully. And finally, we come to number 5. The "have you ever thought about?" question. This one is pure gold. Could be, have you ever thought about traveling again? Or do you ever think about moving to the coast? Or even, would you ever consider getting married again? These questions are future-based. They're never random. When a woman starts imagining your future together or softly inserting herself into your future plans, that's not casual conversation. That's a quiet offer. Suggestion that maybe, just maybe, her life and your life could intertwine. And what's powerful here is that she's not being pushy. She's being hopeful. She's testing the water not to trap you, but to dream a little. And she wants to know, are you dreaming too? Are you still imagining possibilities? Are you still willing to explore life's next chapter with someone by your side? When this question comes up, respond gently but openly. Even if you don't have an answer, let her know you're open to the idea. Because sometimes all a woman wants is to know that you're not closed off, that your heart is still available. For companionship, for laughter, for partnership, that's where everything can begin. So, my modern and unstoppable seniors, if you take anything from today's video, let it be this. Just because flirtation looks different in your golden years, doesn't mean it's not happening. It absolutely is. It's just quieter, more intentional, and far more meaningful. Women flirt with questions, not lines. Subtle gestures, not grand ones. When you learn to read these signals, you start to see the warmth, the admiration, and yes, the desire that's been quietly circling you all along. Don't let those questions slip by unnoticed. Don't assume she's just being polite. She's curious about your days, your memories, your joys, and your future. It's not just conversation, it's connection. Before you go, I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever had a woman ask one of these questions? How did you respond? Looking back, do you think you may have missed a sign? Let's learn from one another. And if you found this video helpful, inspiring, or simply eye-opening, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another moment with us here at Wellness for Modern Seniors. Because life after 60 is not the end of the story, it's the beginning of the best chapters yet. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Till next time, stay wise, stay open, and as always, stay unstoppable.